Good morning. Let's have a lovely day. So has been a long time since I recorded anything. That was mainly because I was not sure what to record, and I decided that ultimately it was a bit of a bad idea to continue making the political videos, as I stated in a video I made at least a couple of videos ago. So now we are doing what I stated, that direction the channel is going to go with more Let's Play styles of games. This is going to be a semi-blind playthrough, as while I did play this country before, I never played this path for the country before, and I am aware other routes have been played by people on YouTube already. However, I'm not aware of anyone going this route for the Yale Rectorate in Equestria At War, for Hearts of Iron 4. I'm not going to put any custom games on at all, nor am I going historical or Iron Pony mode. Mainly just so I can go have the saves available, in case there is a massive error that happens. Once I get to the path that allows me to choose a subset of what I am doing, if that is an option, I shall put a poll in the description of this video, or the video where I get to that point, and then I you guys to go vote on which I go down. However, I am going a communist route in the Yale Rectorate campaign, as that is the one that I'm very unfamiliar with. I'm aware of both secret paths that is possible for this country, and I already done those. And of course, like all things in Berlin, we always start off with a challenge with the Griffonian Empire. It does like normal. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I'll have to go mass assault. Oh, wait, perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm going mass assault with this for the roleplay reasons, because that actually is fitting. The first thing you're going to need is subsidize the sheet, and we're going to rush down to get all these resource slots, as that's necessary for any Yale Rectorate campaign to take advantage of that as soon as possible.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
As well as get your military training quickly. That's another key thing you have to focus on early on. For national spirits and master literacy, moderate poverty, and divides. Oh, let me actually read this as well. For a card here, third mechanism of our empirist, those are pronouncing right, probably not. Political power minus 10%. Research speed plus 7%. Nice. Born 21st October 1964. Yale. Function. After Yale University. Executive Council. Reborn to. There's no cabinet. Two times of the Afghan Revolution as a teenager and elevations. After various sides of the revolution, the country was through the effects of the war only choosing side of outlaws of conflict. Was not the African season the war cause like many young Yale girlfriends who grew up with. It was a founder horseman. Okay, and this is just staring at that. It's not gonna be as important for us because we're not gonna have that long. Interesting, but I want to go roleplay, which is what I'm going to regard. Ooh, that's fancy. I might go actually magical energy weapons with a an assault doctrine. Actually, might be fun. Serious rifles. Oh wait, did I misread that? Hold on. Oh wait, no, I didn't misread that. Okay, so. This is standard here, or this is this gives us infantry. Okay, never mind. We're not going magical energy weapons. We're going infantry because we get production cost. That's way lower down for this, which is very, very powerful. So yeah, we're going infantry with regular rifles, unfortunately. Although that would be fun. That's their idea, but that's just not what we're doing. And I'm mainly having them grind here for this experience, honestly. Now let's go take care of this in order. I wonder the poverty issue first. Actually, I might do that, or you know what, no, I'm gonna get this, then this, then this, and yeah, I'm gonna make sure we get all the research bonuses we can get. And that bird's dead. The Emperor has passed away. Turn the Imperial Rail Network of the Emperor. Yeah, troubled terrain that saw the Empire slowly fracture. This was positive. Able to extend that Empire has greater autonomy from Griffin Hand, as we could now force concessions on our overlords. However, our citizens are hurt. Our agriculture has to make friends beyond our borders. It was economically one of the most healthy and well-functioning government, but you could say it lacks a soul. with the Emperor gone, the common griffins want the new answers, and more of them seek to reinvent Yale in one way or another. The technocratic government led by universities did not manage to speak to the imagination of our citizens, which is leading more and more griffins to search for other answers. Something has to be done to replace the Empire, held in the identity of the Yale's and Rectorate. It might have to reinvent itself once it continues like this. I thought we were doing fine. And I'm gonna let this boil over, so we got as much communist influence as possible in us. For us. Mainly because I am playing a going chemistry, but yeah, this route is kind of a bit dangerous here. The No-Type Beaver is also awesome and fun, but well, it's not the best. Not as good as it seems at first, at least for this one. And I don't want to make anyone's tone, so I'm not doing this. Okay, speaking laws. Because after all, the faster this is gone, probably, the more population we'll have. So we're not losing it constantly. Okay, let's see what this says. Rectorate Mancusian. I'll state that for the first name because that's like, kind of the middle name. That's but the first name, yeah, because that's like hard to pronounce. Was lecturing at Yale University. It was late in the afternoon. And the lecture is almost over. So there are two kinds of validity which can be used to measure the worth of any piece of research. Internal and external validity. The better you can rule out external explanations for your findings, the higher your internal validity. While higher external validity means you can generalize your findings. There was an audible sigh from one of the students. Only a couple were still taking notes. They were tired after all. The brain can only take so much information for so long during a day. And these young griffins have been lecturing on all since early in the morning. Ian tapped his desk with a claw. Alright, let's do something different then. The end of the professor's explanation got some drowsy heads raised. The rector sat down, giving the students a smile. What is the most important trait a scientist should possess? There are no wrong answers here. A griffin hesitantly raised her claw, immediately pointing at her. A scientist should be unbalanced, looking at every problem without prejudice. Oh yes. It is important that you try to limit the influence of your own opinion and be objective. But we are not gods. Every scientist is influenced by their own perspective. Acknowledge this and be more open about what drives you, not just in science, but in life in general. Of A few more claws were raised. It seemed to make use and manage to connect with the students. They had to be humble and take criticism. Another student proclaimed something as an answer. Of course! Mixon replied. You must be able to admit your mistakes, but you must also know when to stick to your theory, even if no other scientist supports it. Some of the greatest scientists were laughed at when they first proposed their groundbreaking visions. Now they're in your textbooks once more. A scientist must be apolitical and not like those reds in cartoons. In Cyrusval, the hall up in laughter which faded and raised the clock. This is come back to what I said earlier. Seeing the world from this one perspective, and contributing to the root cause of all evil to one none might be juxtaposed. The science is not apolitical. It cannot be, as it involves with the most important advancements in how our society functions. How you will use your knowledge and intellect might determine the well-being of millions. Be mindful of your responsibility and have a great evening. Rector Race closing in. That's dismissed. Something much to learn. I'm gonna try to get a train this guy home. Hopefully they accept this. Oh, they lost. They declined. That is bad for us because we can get some back. Oh well. That could have gone better. Oh, this is the case that every research assistant in this case, unless they're suing the government, which is just is almost as good, but yeah. This specific tool. As long as you have support you're good. That's how good this is. Well, yeah, so we can finally get to our society. That'll help us in the long run. But unfortunately, folks, circumvent seems this support is semi-important to us because, well, location is quite close to our realm. Let's get this person straight into the country because that's what I mean. Sorry, yeah, I'm aware I lose a research slot right over here. That is why I'm resting this here on my science here, so I have it available. Oh. Huh. I think because of family. Brother! Masquerade quickly flew toward their target, tugging the small griffin from behind. Ah! Irene, you're here too. Eric replied less enthusiastically. Of course, that I wouldn't miss it. It's family day. Irene released the hug, straightening her suit and tie with Erin to face her. Congratulations! You're promoted at university, brother. Oh wait, congratulations on your promotion at university, little brother. I'm so proud. Eric squinted his eyes for a second before sighing. It's Irene had a smaller fan soldier. Rector of Cyrusval is no mean feat, Eric. You should. Blah. You are one of the most important griffins in Yale. Come on, let's go. She took hers by the claw, walking further into the masculine mansion where there was much shower come from the saloon. Or salon, I'm not sure what it says. And when they entered, about 2 dozen students greeted them. Not least of those was Theodore Musk. Far to Eric and Irene. He was large in stature and for his association with the air only a true capitalist could have. His eyes gleamed with joy as he enters Irene first. Irene, my treasure, welcome home, dear. How is the company? Irene explained her usual enthusiasm, how the family business is going. You want to take a minute before you even recognize his son. Theodore's eyes came to spur of Eric. Eric, you're just your father for once. That Red did any work at his only stone's throw away, you know. Yes, father. Eric didn't focus on his father's eyes anymore, suddenly bending his into a fist. His other mentors are started burning. His father would be begging him for mercy for all the times he mistreated him. Embarrassed would flutter from the match, and as those who ever exploited by being capitalists would repay that abuse in kind and with a righteous revolution. Eric, are you alright? The voice of his sister, who Eric had gotten everything she wanted, snapped at the Rector of Cyrusval back to reality. She looked genuinely worried, trying to get past what lies in her brother's mind. I'm great. Never better. Really. I thought this would be interesting. Oh, it's actually part of me back home. That's normal. Hey, at least I didn't have to fight a war for it. That is more thanks to a attempt I made at another video similar to this, except I was trying to Baltimore Republic and it didn't go well. Oh, and I died a few times, so yeah, that's never been released. As I usually not far into the campaign when that happened, I didn't get to pass the Civil War, unfortunately. His name disciples are quite they're spawning a bunch of troops. So yeah. Sparkle, okay. The university had amenities for its students, one of which was a small indoor theater while it was usually used music for Theater Club today. It was filled with students of all sorts for a special event. Who's in the room stopped when Mel Griffin walked on stage. And tapped a microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to discuss the future of our beloved country. It doesn't take a genius to feel that the academic system of government is not satisfying anymore. This begs the question: how do we govern ourselves? To give you a possible answer, please welcome Judge President of the Mixed Scotland Movement. There was a large applause as the Griffin, with very light purple furs, climbed the stage and takes my answer. She gives the crowd a soft smile as the applause dies down. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for attending. Victoria's voice was soft. The crowd was silent from the moment she opened her beak. There is only one way forward from the stagnation we find ourselves in, and that is to go together. 40 years ago, Griffins demand influence in how we rule, and since then, everything has not been the same. Everywhere, tyrants are still clinging to power. With an iron claw, even healing a fire of democracy seems all but to oust in the of so-called enlightened technocracy. The Griffin's voice was now loudly echoing through the theater. Her eyes glistening, every word full with passion and fire. But as long as there is a free-thinking crew, even and on Bruno's continent, there is still fuel for him's fire. And I intend, together with you, to be a new spark for democracy. Please calm down a little, but not with violence. But by keeping within the law, we will debate, protest, and talk to every Griffin who will in until we can choose our esteemed crowd. To choose a new sparkle illuminating members that day. The winners will express about their size. Alright, and I believe I'm gonna call that it for today because I'm making a phone call and it's almost been half an hour. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.